Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching STL Television. My name is Darren Viola, and we are watching the news today. Dr. Diana Atwine, the permanent secretary of the Health Ministry, came out it's payable to acquire negative results. She said that everything is a lie. It's free of charge to test for coronavirus in Uganda, and that only a minimum price is needed for those who are coming back to Uganda to pay for the charges of boarding. On Saturday, July 4th, people of the age above 80 in 71 districts of Uganda smiled after the government releasing 26.92 billions for their monthly allowances. Each of the individual is entitled to receive shillings 150,000, covering the period between January and June, which accumulated due to the COVID-19 lockdown. The beneficiaries will also receive 50,000 shillings in August, covering the 2 months. This was launched by President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni in March this year. So the government is scheduled to release 107 billion shillings to pay 358,420 beneficiaries worldwide. Due to the water shortage that is increasing on a daily basis in Uganda today during this lockdown in several places, Kabera Maido is one of the districts that is being affected by this drought. So it received 15.6 million shillings to be used to clear up the boreholes, pipes and many other faulty systems. The district water officer of Kabera Maido, David Elumot, said that in the next official year 2020-2021 they had already allocated about 23 million shillings for drilling more 12 boreholes to curb the problem of water shortage in Kabera Maido district. 10 people were arrested over the murder of a Makerere student young man Emmanuel Tegu. He was a third-year veterinary doctor of Makerere University pursuing a bachelor's degree in animal production. He was attacked on Sunday night and badly beaten by a mob that allegedly mistook him for a thief. But fortunately, police arrived in time, though he was badly injured and unconscious. So he was taken to Mulago Hospital, where he breathed his last on Saturday at 3 p.m. According to the primary investigations, they indicate that the victim was attacked at around 11 p.m. near Lumumba Hall in Makerere University. So the suspects are primarily kept at Wandegeya police station for more investigations. Hussein Walugembe, a 29-year-old motorbike taxi rider in Uganda, 6 days ago set himself on fire inside a police station. The cause was from arresting his bike a week back, and a bribe of $40 was demanded by Masaka police station to release his vehicle. The police spokesman said that the entire traffic department is now under investigation for bribery, and some of the culprits are to be handled seriously. Let's go for a short break. We shall come back shortly. Welcome back from the short commercial break. We proceed with the news today. The Education Minister, the First Lady of Uganda, Honorable Janet Museveni, addressed the nation 4 days ago over the Education Department, and she asked for patience on the opening of schools, and she cleared out the universities and other higher institutions to adapt e-learning to ensure continued learning during the ongoing COVID-19 lockdown on schools. And she hassled out that e-learning should ensure no student is excluded. On July 8, 2020, government has issued a checklist to be met before arcades are reopened. The Minister of Kampala Affairs, Betty Amonji, has issued guidelines on arcade owners before the business centers can be reopened. These include keeping the premises and access ways clean, hygienic and not blocked corridors, access ways are free of any obstructions, stockpiles and temporary structures. The arcade owners and the business people who operate in the business centers have also been asked to have adequate natural lighting and ventilation in the premises, a dedicated entry and exit point, and a dedicated personnel to man them out all times. Bad Black finally dumps NRM for People Power. Bad Black, whose original name is Shanita Namuyimbwa, she dumped out NRM, claiming that she has always been a People Power supporter, although she had not fully decided. She said that one of the reasons as to why she left NRM was the corruption and the unseriousness that is happening, and so she decided to join what the people love most, and that is People Power, headed by Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Kenya, going to the news abroad. Nigeria reversed decision to reopen schools and also withdrew students of Unity schools from the West African Senior School Certificate examinations, which was scheduled for August 5th and September 5th. The exam was initially postponed indefinitely to check the spread of COVID-19. But according to Chukwuemeka Nwajiba, Minister of State of Education, said that there will be no examination in this year 2020. And remember, Nigeria has a total number of 39,879 sick patients of COVID-19. The Kenyan government declares 2020 a dead year for the education sector due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and all institutions will open up in January 2021. This was said by the Education Minister, George Magoha, who said that even schools should refund the fees that had been paid by the parents at the beginning of this year 2020. The Ivorian Prime Minister Amadou Gon Coulibaly dies at 61 on 8th July 2020. He was the chosen candidate for President Alassane Ouattara for presidency elections, which are booming in Ivory Coast. He died after a cabinet meeting. Information says that he had a heart surgery in 2012 and had just returned from cardiac examinations in France. And he has left a big scramble in RHDP party, which is the ruling party in Ivory Coast, to find a replacement for the elections. And the defense minister, Ahmed Bakayoko, who acted as him during the time when he was in France, is likely to take over his position in the presidency elections. Kenya is to reopen its worship centers in August, and this was by the President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, who said that God is first in everything and Kenya relies on God. So it's to open its worship centers in August amidst of coronavirus. He gave out the guidelines that are to be used by the churches, which included that there must be a total of 100 participants in every worship place. They must not take more than an hour communicating, and the children under the age of 15 must not be allowed near the worship centers, and also other safe measures like sanitizing and distancing should also mentioned. So the pastors have started preparing in Kenya for the reopening of churches. Going to the sports news, KCCA FC coach Mike Mutebi signs new players including Charles Ranga, midfielder Ashraf Mugume from Vipers, and Mutebi is also aiming the top scorer Stephen Mukwala, Pius Obuya, Brian Ahebwa, and Andrew Chigozi, also Bright Anukani. Going to the Premier League, the Wednesday matches. We have Brighton versus Liverpool, which was 1-3. Man City versus Newcastle, 5-0. Sheffield City versus Wolves, 1-0. West Ham versus Burnley, 0-1. To the Series A, Atlanta versus Sampdoria, 2-0. Going to La Liga, Barcelona versus Espanyol, 1-0. The Tuesday matches, we have Arsenal versus Leicester, 1-1. Palace versus Chelsea, 2-3. Watford versus Norwich, 2-1. To Series A, we have AC Milan versus Juventus, which was 4-2. Monday matches, we had Spurs versus Everton, which ended 1-0. Thank you for watching STL Television. My name is Doreen Viola. May God bless you.